Once again, it's time to get ready for this year's events in ArtWeek, supported by the Highland Street Foundation and produced by the Boch Center. The festival will take place April 26th through May 5th. To tell us more about the preparations is the director of ArtWeek for the Boch Center, Jane Long. Thank you very much for being with us, Jane.
Thank you for having me.
Going back, this has been going on for a few years, Jane, and the Highland Street Foundation supporting it. Why is this being done?
So ArtWeek is an initiative of the Boch Center to get out into the communities and get organizations and individuals involved in creating programming that is unique and hands-on or educational in a way that's not normally available. And so it's a way to sort of lift up the arts community and give them the opportunity to get a little more publicity or visibility through the ArtWeek network, while also creating a lot of events that give people sort of a different interaction with the arts than they would normally get.
And of course, this also means that at this stage right now, you're looking for organizations out there to come up with some ideas about things to do, right?
Yes, so our applications are still open for ArtWeek this year. The deadline is February 22nd, and we accept applications from groups and organizations and individuals sort of all across the spectrum of arts and culture and the creative economy. And what we look for are events that have a twist to them, and so that would be something that is not normally offered and is educational, behind the scenes, or hands-on in some way. Something that's a little bit different than organizations or individuals would usually give to audiences.
Well, you have a funding partner, they're putting up a certain amount of money, and I guess this is something that could be used even by some small organizations, right?
Yes, so one of our partners this year is Music Drives Us, and they are offering grants to music events that are part of ArtWeek, are free and are education-based. And this year they'll be giving out 40 grants.
Now, of course, there are a lot of people with a lot of talent, but where are they going to do these things? How do they set up to make that work?
So it depends on who's applying. Organizations are often able to adjust their current programming to add sort of that ArtWeek twist, or to come up with new programs or even pilot some programs. And individual artists can even do something as simple as opening up their studio spaces and doing a demo or a talk about their work. We also have a lot of partners across the state. We have local and regional partners who help get the word out and can sometimes help individuals who want to apply with figuring out where they could do their events or partnering them with existing organizations.
Well, explain the term ArtWeek, because people think, well, art, isn't that paintings or sculpture even? But there's a lot more to it than that, right?
There is a lot more to that. So ArtWeek is about the traditional arts, but also things that are maybe not normally considered the traditional arts. So anything across the creative economy really will work for us. So we have architecture tours, we have hands-on demos, we've had some do sort of behind-the-scenes events on maybe like filming or design workshops, and all of that qualifies to us as part of ArtWeek.
Well, I know this is an opportunity for fledgling artists. The Boch Center is not fledgling. A lot of established arts organizations out there getting into this too. So what's in it for them?
Well, we think that it's a great opportunity for them to try out something new, whether that's adding a little twist to their existing programming that might invite in new audiences who wouldn't normally attend. So maybe it's an open rehearsal for a play that an organization is doing. And it also gives them the opportunity to be a part of the ArtWeek network and get a little more visibility for their organization. A lot of the events too are free or low cost, which sort of opens the doors to a lot of audience members across the state.
People who would never have gone to a performance, right?
Right, people who may not think that they would want to go to something. This might be the way to sort of get their foot in the door or entice them out for the first time.
Now, for people who don't do that very often, people say, well, I can watch things on Netflix or television even, if the people still watch that. But what's the difference? What is it about a live performance that's so special?
Well, I think one of the best things about ArtWeek and about these events that happen is it gets people together. It entices people to leave their homes and to engage with their community, to engage with those individuals and organizations that are creating programming, but also with the other people who go and really have that experience together. It builds the strength of the community to have these arts events that people can attend.
And of course, one of the ripple effects here is that people will come back someday, they might buy tickets. And you mentioned helping the economy. What does that mean?
Well, when people leave their homes, we hope that they will go out and spend money at these arts organizations as much as they can. And like you mentioned, if they go to something at Art Week and they really enjoy what they've seen, they might come back, or they might tell their friends, or reach out even further into the arts community and engage with things that are similar to it.
Well, we should have a reminder once again about organizations who would like to get in on this, but they do have a deadline. So explain how that process works.
Yes, so you can go to our website, artweekma.org, and find all the criteria to join Art Week. And our deadline is February 22nd, and the application is also online.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
Jane Long from the Boch Center. Up ahead, we'll have high school sports with Pat Flaherty.